Any Ukraine as well as Europe at large, you know, my the genesis of it. Now I feel the consequences are a bit mania and we are seeing also.
Only tell when it's to me, sir. Now, when you bad my main car back was some bincho. Nananuma pencil, mean kind years 1800 or baby. And Bonohine, I have friend Kofi Kakari.
Okay.
Oko ebo sikaja na 74 ultimatum ze sa maya yewe asante nko an wotina sikaja so nti won fa ni sikaja no bra eno odi bra odi ba mehia eno san bo bio because e ma no e di na tem e kuna ni ma sisa wo kra onye be ma o so ya o so yo hini na wo du sikaja ko ma asante hini no san bo bio na asante san ti e no ma na ultimatum se akonya no bra o so on fema na asante fo ne ne ko o mo chi no ekun no nfa on yo mo anche ne kura ono ani ba ni twa ni ti se asante fo be chi ni de ni okunu no okunu no twa ni ti e di share oba yefunu mu no mo si sa wo mo ewu no pi yefunu no egu ni so asante fo hwe ya ko huni etwa ni ti ni bio etwa ni nsa omudi edinkra ya uza ajidi wa asante memo ebunu fo entuma so itini na za when ma obi hu kwan se onu nko na ese otina sikadwaso kide tia mu ina ne se be 3 years after Cold War no 2-3 years 1991 no baby Cold War no wu be 1988-89 na Russia empire no Soviet Union friend USSR ekuye na USSR na ye amama Europe emu bi ni Ukraine emu bi ni Georgia any Belarus de Kazakhstan ni Uzbekistan ni nkeka omo nyina titi omo be independent that was about 1991 on amateur
okay
na enu achiri no na NATO foi a Western Alliance, a military alliance. And this is African Union, and now ECOWAS, and now European Union. NATO a military alliance.
Okay.
One more year, say, one more a now, sir, Mamma, I no more a share Soviet Union as you know. What would you more abeka NATO? NATO now am saying about 14 countries at the time.
Okay.
One more term, any EU in count. EU bear to say 28 countries. The Luna Ukraine, 2014 said around that time. So be joining European Union. One time joining NATO. Now Russia see baby. Na ama mine travel Russia interest in terms of security. And I say Putin tia konyaso si there. So also be joining NATO there. Me so me ma kwan. Ti about the two abana honaku. They say Putin say now we are friend special operations and now special ops. But I mean ni di kind say he is going to demilitarize Ukraine. So Ukraine will be to say Germany after Second World War. O ma Ukraine ho kwan mo atra dom no o enya hoden na second was denazification inti sa ban ye otisu ni political group in bi ewo Ukraine na o mo awi ata so say bombe join NATO no he is going to dismantle that inti ekuni na asido no na ni enti a ti se bi se min ka bi nye se Ukraine emma west ni se West is very, very notorious in this example. Obi maybe say Falkland here Argentina coast one. And then UK, United Kingdom here Omodia. To me, now the colonizer at the end say Nipa Nibiaba, Argentina so Mubeji or Mumai. Yeah, Falkland one. UK is one Ampa or the ship. Any atrap woko eko queen. Corona is a friend of Falkland. And you're in Kwan also. Nipper when Zomun Roha. Tony Michel.
Okay.
But no crowd there, which Yambra Cuba. In the 60s. Oh, Cuba, they were a communist or socialist for whatever number of years. And Cuba and Russia, and Soviet Union, she says, so Russia, the Homo missiles. Back. I see Cuba assassins. President Kennedy, Emma ultimatum. Emsa Khrushchev was a one. So he a Tunampa Khrushchev. Hey, the same to me was a Khrushchev and ye a tune and through and Kadia and the Khrushchev was a Brezhnev woman. Can ye? When ye a tuna can rush the US Beko Akotwashi Cuba Swana. But that's one example. So, inti Sana a minor more to mean. Sana Omoyan almost both by international and international law, or maybe adding home. The friends are sovereign. Inti Ukraine a better or the Bobre Betuha and as well the Betuha. But the name say only to me, not Russia, what to me. Russia today, be me my point. Emma NATO form a tna Russians only Ukraine a bush here. Inti say NATO baho no more the missiles Indian dear bar. Let's affected Russian security. Inti kuni in Asino. Oh, Emremo international law dear. Russia a aggressor. On chairman. Because we attack a sovereign country without just cause, sending a second or international law.
Yes.
They are cooning in a Nasiano.
Yes, but
Russia, what you mean? Who share strategy now? First of all, you will be a friend is controlling the skies. They say it could be a so to me a controlling a real one. You have the freedom now to support your troops on the ground. Okay. No more time for no point almost into a more aeroplane. So that was the first strategy. The first strike. The air facilities be over Russia, a bomb no drop airborne forces. It's easy air and run. Nigeria can say almost the more troops about air facilities. They build Bakokra their bank Kessben yeke. At the same time, no, now on the seas, on the and also no more to Russia Ukraine. So, say it's a Black Sea or a sea. And some as I say so, we share map now, almost northern side close to Belarus. To Russia, a whole normal fire, Chernobyl. Nuclear facility now since the 1986 thereabout. Oh, now nuclear facility no a blow up. Almost severe no. And almost free east airback. No, it's free south. They say Ukraine for a whole day. So almost con there, but almost air power. Oh. And now say Ukraine yeah a member of NATO no. NATO for article be a friend article 51 say can you unko can you no
yeah
NATO for in to be enko say omokoboa your friend say Ukraine nemo individual Ukraine between up to South America to be able to action so be boy
okay
and we bilateral now NATO as a collective there almost key article in article 51 collective defense and security of all of NATO.
Yes, and on this one because President Biden Ekasaya in an official address now he made a statement we're best supporting the allies what NATO Nemo, especially Germany. Even as this morning, America had deployed over 7,000 troops. Say enco Germany now on standby in an attempt to protect member states one more part of a year NATO no a year Ukrainian president, one also Kasai say one President Biden akasa, even as at Endra, and then the greatest of assurance, has been given him by President Biden. But what's President Biden? Or say they will not be in Ukraine to fight with Russia. Now, what becomes the fate of Ukraine? They say all nations around them are not willing to come in, even at the time.
Well, America chirim say, what the Ebeboa, the Cabo, Germany, Eddie, steel helmets. No, the command Ukrainian Defense Forces say, America, almost some assistance, United Kingdom, and almost some shoulder launched missiles. Eddie trainers and so called say, okay. Yeah, for Astra for Emma Wasasi. So we were cornered, and yet directly, it's not a direct threat against us. The options are West, no one to say anything. Almost Putin's strategy now.
Yeah.
I said the Kessben. Russian Empire now, about 100 years ago, now a son, na treno, a guno. As a Putin, FSA was saying, restore that Russian Empire. That's what comes to restore Russian Empire. Among now, since the end of the Cold War, 1991, Bana, no more former Soviet federal states.
Okay.
NATO. Western Union was a 1 year Putin strategy, or the Kono Baba show. It is our mama and the Serbia. The Balkan states, largely. And in America, and so, okay, now, Emma, Soviet Union, sorry, Russia, and capture your friend saying Ukraine. Now, 1 year of the Twashe, so new members here, can't want to the support and no call. The names of my NATO members in Article 51 are mechanical, or one trigger.
Okay.
Now, secondly or thirdly, 7,000 Americans from the corner, yes, 7,000 ordinary soldiers, armored brigade.
Okay.
Initially, normally the infantry, only I'm German, and the corps. So, my 7,000 armored brigade from almost 2 divisions, we are 10 beyond the couple. First airborne and second airborne, or 101 and 102 or whatever. It owns America for Nankasa. They say, Mwana Omode Kobwa, other NATO members. Mwede. Yakase Kwebia, almost frigates, ships na wa could be only now on standby. Over the next few days, NATO members, say UK, say US, especially US. Omudi emwe bibeko, but emwa no muntu minkobwa Ukraine. Nemo yeso mweja Ukraine.
Kessben 92.9 FM.
Hello.
Pacho mitiopa kana.
Yeah. O maybe I can to me power now wana. Ewo enen bia ejina so. Bako any military power. Ni Russia yina the back power, Russia or military power, senior US and so military power.
Okay.
We have capacity so I would be projected our power. And yes, I was a trap or no much memoir. Omutuminko oh, ship chrome between aeroplane before my call Liberia and Winnie. In 1989 when I call Liberia. Ship where they call it a trap on it ship Nenisa. We couldn't project military power. Naturally, Western powers never buy. This is a battalion because a US. Oh, and they do work almost charter aircraft, never fire coin. And what we seek as economic power.
Yeah.
And so here, there's a number of America and West into being called directly any Russia and Ukraine. Economic power, no, not your more leverage. A mobile can say sanctions
on Russia.
Russians from oligarchs.
Okay.
There's a Russia who woman kind ena omunya Russia Japadie no in so mo be millionaires omusika ne na Russia da ebi wo US ne bi wo UK Western powers edo omusa tuska in trillions on amchen
yes
na pay sanctions ye ni unija unie ma wo ton ye west ni ento ni enso ye nton bi ama nti wo hwe gas kra Russia wo gas no na ebua Germany says okay I will be queen wo gas na ye nto bio and Nostrum line also who lay out with the gas number back directly say through Ukraine cross the info to Germany no and no you hear you in a way no Russia economical.
Yes, but in all of that, in the first of the central bank of Russia, I can say, even if the world economy go away from them, one more enough resource, a bit me abuamo sustaining on more economy. President Putin can say, "Oh, attack civilians," but rather to say they would train or the army Ukraine so that. Military no enya that kind of energy. But President Zelensky say we are Ukrainian. Now who body no who stature no now we bet me akwa. You should also pick the arms because we declare martial law in Ukraine. The consequences, as much as Putin say won't attack the civilians in Ukraine.
Well, or can you say you're going to try? It's a no you can say. Russia for blasting a flat B. I mean, Nipewu. Until ABA collateral damage because every say we will be a strap for TBA and as well more Cotina Quayabim. Oh, Nipecha Mushia. Falco Europe, especially. The Netherlands was a Germany and Mikoy, and I'm of course view UK. Look, Barracks Crow, Bama comes in who say about almost dream me up a winner. Oh, but baby, and I'm no civilian route. Restaurants in Kika until you attack it. Emphasis say Ukrainian defense facilities, barracks in Kika. And when say soldier for Kwani, soldier for no, or money, or Muirenum, or Momanetio. You were civilians, this one of Pedia, Obey Juma, or barracks, yeah, we are happening now. Into civilians need umbu. Oh, and they umbu. But my member Russia, dear no so. Sanctions, short term no, and now long term. A bad human. Just a no na demonstration. Oh, Soviet Union, Moscow. Mrs. Putin in Russia.
Yeah.
Nitia Omuni said, Rubo no to say Ghana Sidino. Ati Praka. One term.
Yes.
Into any Ghana example. Who currency niti Praka. And the inflation never. Just is Ghana useless. Nti ese o fast canopy di koto ade bia nkakane no hia dodo sa na de beto nti se sanctions no take effect. Russian citizens population and also in this kind of warfare public opinion one of the principles so when ya amount for no more and awachi no more share so more can say kuna okuno e hu ni mfa so man na je say uyina so no eswati.
Okay.
But Ukraine, they say, baby, Mujina, Nanya, at the papa. Just a country being or between a more directly. Inti, Nyame, can say, a United Security Council, New York. Now, a court say, a benya ceasefire and a cessation of hostilities. So, Mufa, Mwakudian Mufo, say Russia, say Ukraine. Na mama ehun kwan na amanfo na to say kun na bi bekun kom ne nikika to say Ghana students Nigerian students they free and find the workers nyina omunye Ukrainians omunya kwan na omu free omano.
Yes, yeah, no so here, but even the United Nations and Secretary General Antonio Guterres Kasai was say one more supporting Ukraine with some $20 million, and in terms of resource, one more day and no one more. And President Biden say one more Russia in trade in the American dollar no currency no. Europe so the euros and all the others no the currencies ni nyina no one more at the sanctions at so European Union said they we call it not allow Russia to trade in euros any be account. Now the consequences it looks as if say world bodies ni nyina no kasa AU enyan kasa. What is the stance for Africa and the general implication?
Well, Africa there, in fact, a corner abano. Ofiana na in Phoebe and San Onyan baby a call cancer, 2006 or 2005, sir. Security away, Yanchi into global security. We are seeing in our security, Yanchi Chemun African security and US security and so on. Ronnie may be a course for Africa. The Hunsons and so on, the between I could do US in terms of security.
Okay.
The African Union, yeah, 50, 54 member states, excluding Morocco. Yenina, in so on, with the citizens, I say, Omaka, a Konechi, our Muntumi MP. You move in Sweden, Mikase, no Mudiga. Yakase, Ukrainian investor, be our Ghana. Oh, and now I'm saying investor maybe will trade it through Kiev. No. They say own to me an investment in the Bakofo. So now if you he has some G. Bema who can now be a to me call baby or pay we are seeing no could dinner no again there. That's some G now they say one cacano. And only at them to the Africa. The Muslims and so for my Konamichema. Bakoni directly. The Soviet Union will produce the second after Saudi Arabia.
Yeah.
They say West is all man to come on the oil. Into oil now want to mean to a swatting. There's a global oil supply and a swatting. Into oil war air cost. And one know him say Nana Espace, young man be decent man down a foreign. Oil war and one could shoot up by 6%. So it is a same BH9 or 7.9%. One we are by the end of the week. Now oil bonus and cost review. It is oil no in terms of energy, no. Hello.
Yes, me too, Colonel.
Yeah, energy cost na cost room.
Yes.
Implications near global. In Africa for your can't home. In our oil no be affect here. I mean huge oil prices no account. But into me enkoye bibia ni betumi nyina na maponi ho say yenko security council the 3 years for the next 2 years Ghana the security council if you want to say a voice e can amanfo na aka no yemfa ne dey bia we Russia timu no omo aka no ni stress ekon no emrati enyai na yenkotena epunu ho bio ekotena punu no a ni ebeba ni say Ukraine Bema commitment. In fact, Ukraine be a bit drew on and then yet President Zelensky. So one of the Russian strategies the person
yes, one person
omunya obia or ye pro Russia. Obidio mining to say omunya obi ni party bia political party bia Ukraine pro Russia and ye pro NATO and ye pro EU. That's why attention over Bako. Maybe as our president, I'm a commitment to say, in fear you no more said then, so I said, no, young can who send you. There's a Bojuaba. So, now, NATO, what can I saw some bad NATO success? The day I, you know, here, Iraq, early 90s. So I can say, quite now, American Namso or Kotwashe Saddam Hussein, Kofi Annan for the first time, black Secretary General, in your to me, Cassie friends, American names, a corner Mokono, and yet good cause. In your name, Somoko, the WMDs, weapons of mass distraction, Somoko, a bit in it. Don't to me for one weapon crunch.
Okay.
But America and Americans are dealing in a power to me. America yes and Obian County, Security Council Mukasa and Kosifi. So then Russians so sorry say look, baby I won who can 100 years ago now Shamasi. I desire and the four mom who see as a mama nubia, Omujani free, Asante, Achim Kotoku, Nin Kika home. Munina Muka Santi Man, where the Jimwaka home. Go for me, Johnny Fruit before me. Only a miserable. Munina, Yabejima, when you went to never the confusion. The history now put in ISL better restore the status of Russia as a global power. Our Nyakwanya empire now since the end of the Cold War, Obesan restored. Nina can as I went to Entriba. Etiamra, a boomra. They said in America, there's no boomra, but Obi to me, we are seeing no near ya. No answer do one because America to count. But morally speaking, America will need right to be as well condemn a friend Russia.
Okay, but
Ukraine between a rock and a hard place.
A very sad situation. But how do we declare martial law? At the time, I want Kasano we are disarmed. One nation, citizens, no any civilians, no. At the end, we move to me.
Oh, Nemati, martial law, no. Any international, internal. You want mine now, can't be age, no. Into me more on mine to send me a die buno brass in jail. To say, oh, Quano. Into a tree and your constitution no more tree chance and but certain provisions in the constitution. So, yeah, tree at twin chan a chance insane. Now, on minor effort, on mine sika ni on mana holding, they are called a corner, yeah, con. Until we supplies be of her, but they can't be a secret.
Yeah.
A secret, no, yeah, the commercial on a cono first. And son and more civilians now, Mutifia, Monum, Tini Coffin, Mobenya B. Don't amateur. And here, just a small example. Now, if they will be one who didn't send out this able bodied person, you hear, bra. If you are no norms, you must hear say Lviv or baby, no, yeah, Romania to the west. Or here drivers. Drivers, because they be almost the supplies. I couldn't be and I say be almost the medical supplies, and now almost the oil supplies. I'm saying, run now, baby, now, can you do?
Yeah.
Just a missiles, Nubia coffee, generated biosodeno. To be a one who did be Brana Pebo man my uncle. I did that. So the marshal or no interest said the soldier phone every boom mine. Name mum Rano a ya should be more minus a show my baby privileges need freedoms. Ombudsman impose restrictions on movement. Say or man of a baby will be an because he a con. Yeah. Now the laws because will be our bid your man as it will be your man as it. If you expire, now say the bisa, Obekasa, a man or man no, just almost carriage in a bathroom. Ning now on the Shemra for here.
Okay.
So basically, that is martial law.
Kind of, but many will be no Ghana. It took what enough for Bebre na no ewo Ukraine. You were student near and the government of Ghana scholarships and the Keka account get fund scholarship near there. President Akasa said they will put measures in place already. You know, one more he said one more bet me evacuate Ghanaians ewo Ukraine to any further disturbances. But they say a plane beyond Ukraine ain't me and Chano. How do we make sure that Ghanaian citizens are at Ukraine no is secured? Na kwan be so ne be fa to me do mo abafie.
Yo. What the can say so map of Ukrainian airspace.
Yeah.
One flight random you.
Yes.
Planes ni nyina jakoko. But Ukraine and kasa wa impose restrictions on
domestic
the use of the airspace. Now the Russian planes also.
Kessben.
One way to send a NATO for Korea or Libya or a friend in 2011. The friend no fly zone. Into certain parts of Ukraine, Russia imposed that type of young one between a flower. Ukraine airborne humusio fly the plane now. They will shoot the plane down. Inti omo war fanise Ghanaians ni amanoni phone be a war eastern side wa omo aka konachi. Omo to me ma anywhere close to the west Kiev ni Lviv ni nkika. Ni mo baby a wa ubenya kwan mpanze kwan da ho a obetumi apie no. So wo ska no apie for Ukraine. So ko Romania, so ko Hifa, no akotsana. Onyamsen.
Okay.
Uni bibia ya na ufie. Kusi se Ghana ban be ka okay. You try ye Security Council nya ceasefire for 1 week or 3 days or whatever. The Ghanaian bia wo Ukraine no. Bomodia bra ye fan say Kiev. Na ye ba nya be far away from us. Ye be charter place ye be dey free on.
Okay.
These are the broad amount for students and as a Ghanaians be almost ebi obi ni mo bi o UK. This all visa no obetumi atoni ticket no wako UK akotina wa akosise kun begu. There were more students or more on they say transfer can be scanning go under martial law. Scanning na my Ukraine no commandier or born bushing across commandier nor the akobo or mukon. You Ghana be transfer can be drew Ukrainian central bank or whatever. Now omodi omonsatus. The out training there a shot here. Na nifa baby ni say no BI union so a kuno Russia for and to share Ukraine so. Na matter. Kenya Ghana for nko. I'm saying Nigerians by 4,000.
Yeah.
Students so say omaka. So
Africa.
Yeah, pioneer ne be boss Abuja be ba Russia side. Nenya sa ceasefire no. E wo Security Council. Na se o mebia ko fa ni nipa e free ho. Ko si se asumdue beba ansana omo a ewo kwa omo free ho no omo asan omo achi akọ.
Okay. But American Republican senators, Ashasi Kasa, they are blaming President Biden for the occurrences at air courses here, especially Senator Lindsey Graham. And Kasano was say Biden is a weak leader. Say Donald Trump and the American president, Russia, wouldn't have gotten the opportunity to even enter Ukraine in the first place.
Well, there, Mr. Onamaka, imagining Nina politics. And now maybe some say Donald Trump and America president Akonyano so ankadia no be. Donald Trump no bet na Akonyano so pay. No born it to koko say American to mean koso. No muntia say sika bumo mutia maneto no. It is greatly na eyo mu nyina aso de. It NATO countries ni nyina obi anfa the contributions, power will be increasing the defense expenditure for NATO.
I see.
The Trump net Tiswa and can already in a week now, NATO now a week. And I now say NATO no America lead country.
Yeah.
On a mission. It in confer be 7,000 year accord Germany or Moko Poland or saying for Armored Brigade. Come go baby. Obefua your friends in Russia.
I see.
It is of course Security Council Omoya Bubon. Because statement America be man honey say Omo air throws and Omo share Ukraine say San NATO no so be joining one train since saying. Sananga Trump obey a PC Russia. When you name Obetina Zusenia Nkofocas kissing the ass of Putin. It's Lindsey Graham, far right news outlets, and Raumoti, Humanusuna, or Mobo Biden, Democrats, and politics. Or more Hodia, KB a Kone Shasti Trace. Or Mobe, she almost support from NATO, Ombe Loan, Onyamjan, na Zelensky and so one VNH, the BH. Yahumbechi Udi Yanka NATO Wassembio. Then one. But saying Trump added more forces. Ebeko. Trump your Tiakoyasu. One no 2020, if I get the timelines right. One no the Taliban Kosa agreement. So America be 2021. So 2021 American withdrawal. And you Biden and a yes agreement.
I don't know.
The agreement are Biden every 2 years. As I said by May no or so, watching America for few. So in Syria, baby, Trump American friends are sharp for the few. Imagine say politics no more. Who can be in a case of America? Any answer for domestic audiences. Actually, say Republicans, any between a book, friends in America or many. Trump there, why confused? Then. The media, me no more.
I say.
One more on one. Kabebi and neto jinase saying, can you hold no?
But then, European Union, they feel say this is an attack on Europe in its entirety. And then a woman so assess as a regional body.
Well, and then can't CSS. Say global economy now integrated. So into Russian oil, the Russian gas, Ottoman Europe. Don't you mean? You say gas no ma. Make us say via our by Germany. Go Germany them Mikai. One more gas thing na. If the Soviet Union, no Ukraine, America, and US both strategically no. One day Russia be used to supply on a mission to pinch them in the side. It is a great DNA to mean Kosovo. And no beha European Union. And I say so. Putin and no Kasana Walker. So very sure. The former glory of the Soviet Union. No. Some countries, no Moldova, Serbia, Omunina, former Yugoslavian Republic, ito na nkasa ne man no amama na ewo mu asese o mu abehye EU ase no. Omu nyina eso omu ti omu suro. So one say ya Putin beba abeto ahye omu suro. The number of medical members need. They say status quo in say omu ye members of EU. Defense expenditure so 130,000 troops and equipment over the last several weeks. Russia deploy around Ukraine, north, east, and south. Didn't be crowd imagine say, look, Sasika a Kana Russia bomb to anchor Ukraine there, Sebina Putin were useless.
I see.
The almost planes may be a theater form. The bill super cost a theater form. Soviet Russian troops, ebewu. Equipment be a best say. Deployment na mobilization na EU, any NATO area, then also a car. But in the end, said defense cano and fed the into tables. Never development Zuma, at least in the short term. On the mobilization cost, no. A cost as a European Union, but now no more music or declare martial law crowd. Expenditures will be over or move it. Aid the chrome demand in the African or developing countries. It's here or more accruing. Aid no a bit of a low priority. And now be check the mukra.
I just said no not Africa home Babeka no.
Oh yeah, see a way you deplete near the strategy. Every school cry a mapway. You could and the Masku. This will become a minisca. This year, my priority number one. And it says, me bought me mine and a kuna me domino banya. No, it says, can you see why? And they are share the baby. Now, back then, as you say, baby, Jinea, you're born to know anymore. You're Kobabusianzua, a whole interest, no, so I was true. The Kakranzo be the Bemayan. To say US sorry last week was the 160 million be or demand Burkina Faso. We hear from it. To say no kahona and no Burkina Faso soldier ban is okay. Almost the Abusuni or Chios do what it. And the best ama If you let me the imagine in Rome, better Edibiaka. But then you say aid away, and you free.
Okay.
Taxes now, a man now aid new free ban, one more cheer. And yet, if Brew say aid. There's all more new priorities.
I'm going to be
a subeti and national baby free. Whichever way it goes, no, we are beneficiary of aid. You see, I'm going to say, different school are mad. And now, the idea investment, to be say construction, said in this canal, mad. Then you know, to Ghana anymore, say, and you say, demonstration. Sabana say, Tikasep. A bands because any million, na baby is kind of free ban, na swati.
I see. Now, put in what we are Western world that will be venture, no. In terms of record, world history, no. You will see the worst record ever. So how can I say?
Because a corner Russia, you see, I say defense and military power no one will use. There's a lot of cyber warfare going on. Yes. Before we invade the Ukraine, already normally now, friends in Russia, any China, we use that cyber warfare.
Okay.
They say the BI digitalized. It ensure cities computers na control. Will be a keep never once a map. It is now can say. Me imagine say kokwa boni say West no born who musio. It na mobia. Russia will attack those countries that have recently joined NATO.
Okay.
A former Soviet, you attack those countries. Moldova, Serbia, Ninkika. And also Russia power na bit through original NATO countries, to say Poland. Yeah, a bomb when he say. A man will hear him to say Poland, to say Finland. Woman in a no more Russian empire.
Okay.
It or maybe to say Finland. The Russia to Sabe Giaco say Russia here. They are somewhere. It is almost intelligence analyst. Almost in a episode multi Russia. Now it's part of the game. Say Russia, can't be
okay.
Then you say, time when I die, obey or this side in seminar or kind of man. Won't say, I had the beer, infant say, one TSC and one more. But my dream back when he said, recent members of NATO and EU are almost free former Soviet republics. One here, Georgia, already on the Russia and Georgia were big issues. Oh, and now a Crimea or Maji, and Reyes and any Nansan, and also new republics, Donetsk, and Luhansk, and also with Russian influence, Oma declare independence. So, Emma Russia saw the peacekeepers a call. There is a Western Togoland nearby. Now France need Togo, Oma can't bomb no more the peacekeepers about that part of the Volta region. So, it's a big security issue, and it will have been a big security issue for Ghana. So that is the context.
Kana mamina wasi no penny wadaje. Waboy Yo, Col Festus Boahen Aboagye, security expert, and meneno Eddie Nkomo, bringing us to 14 minutes after 8 a.m. Na 2 ISIS nina no Atenase.